Okay, Mary Ann, you want to call the roll, please?
Here.
Ruska.
Here.
Mr. Jepson.
Here.
Dr. King.
Here.
Mr. Walsh. Mr. Welch.
Here.
Mr. Singh.
Here, we have a quorum. On discussion information items, FOIA request, there is none, am I right?
No FOIAs at this time.
Superintendent's report, advisory council updates.
Yeah, this summer, since there's only one meeting, June, July, and August, during my report, I'll just update the board on advisory councils. Finance met to review the first draft of the budget that we'll discuss tonight. The Board of Education will have until the July meeting to review and ask questions. Then we're asking that the Board of Education approve the tentative budget in July that will need to stay on public display for 30 days. And then we need to approve the final budget before September 30th. Correct, Tim?
Correct.
In regards to facilities, we did not meet. However, I did meet myself with Joe Hatchie, our facilities manager from Aramark. We met with a representative from Environ who did that third-party study for us and the Otter swim team on our pool. We met with representatives from White, Soresco, which is the company that made the unit on top of the pool, 2010, who was the engineer on the project at the time of the installation and pool design. And so we walked the roof and we looked at the unit. I did receive a phone call from the owner of White Architects, Mark White himself, called me at the end of last week and said that they are committed to resolving the problem with us. I forwarded an email to the board just before the meeting that I received from their vice president, Brad Paulson, who oversees their school side and marketing side. But basically just putting in writing that they are committed to helping us resolve this issue. They want to make it right. He also mentioned in the email that they are looking for a third-party consultant that both the school district and White can agree on and would jointly use them to help identify a solution to the problem and also supervise the implementation of the solution. So our legal counsel feels that this is a step in the right direction, that we did receive such notification from White, and I will keep the board up to speed as more becomes available. But it looks as if White is going to work with us to try to resolve the issues with the pool. The last issue is I wanted to update the board. I put this in my weekly update. It was about a Riverside video. If you refer back to the weekly update when you have some time, I met with a vendor. They're looking to put together a video section, an advertisement video section for the Village of Riverside on the Village of Riverside's webpage. And then what the company does is they sell additional video advertisements to school districts and to the businesses in the village that can then highlight, if a person was looking to relocate to the Village of Riverside, they can click on the Village of Riverside video and then all the supporting videos around it. The prices were a little steep. It was close to $5,000 for a 60-minute video. I did inform the company that we have our own TV production group. Their rate to post our video for 2 years would be $2,500. So it's just something I want the board to be aware of. If we want to discuss, we can. I'm not sure if this is something we want to dedicate resources to right now. Maybe we want to see what kind of legs it gets within the community and the village. From my understanding, I think the way the company worked out is that the Village of Riverside obviously gets the free video, and then all the videos that they sell for the businesses and school districts. I think that's how the company makes their money, but also then you get on the same page with the Village of Riverside's video. The village manager did send out a letter that he's endorsing the sales rep to come around and meet with local businesses and schools. So I said I would definitely take an opportunity to explain that to the board and forward it to the board and discuss it with the board. So I don't know if this is something you want to review and then we can bring back in July, or if you briefly want to discuss.
What's the board feeling?
So if I understand it correctly, will they include us in the video whether we buy it or not?
The Village of Riverside's video will be a 60-minute video. It will it will highlight businesses, the schools, everything.
So the 5,000 is for what, us to?
A separate 60-minute like commercial next to, around the video. So I right now I declined at this time, and I told her we would get back, but I would at least discuss it with the board.
I would agree. I mean, if somebody's looking at a school district, you're not gonna look at a video, they're gonna go look to the report card, look at the performance. I would, at this stage, also, having been on their economic development committee, I didn't see a lot of traffic going to that village website. And, you know, maybe with the video and maybe with they updating it and traction, there may be some increased traffic, but I don't know if it's worth
Well,
money.
when you talk to them, I'd ask them straight out, how can you show us what the, cost-benefit analysis, what's it worth for us, the 5,000? What are we getting, we're getting a video, but, that in and of itself.
Basically, free advertisement and a video development is what I got from my meeting with the reps.
Okay.
I thought right now, I think as we continue to work on our communication and transparency and our advertisement, that's why I felt, I don't think we need to rush to a decision on this right now.
Well, and we may want to produce our own. I would encourage everyone to look at Timothy Christian's website. They have produced their own video. It's a private school. I'm sure other private schools do the same for prospective families that are interested in the school. We do have our own TV department, our own camera crew, and we have our own administration that you might want to produce your own and put it on our website.
Right. We have talked with Gary about that for a senior project. So that's why, it was another reason why I felt there was no need to really rush to any kind of decision. But
Right.
should this become public, or should this gain some legs, and people in the community are wondering why the school district hasn't bought into the program, I just wanted to make sure we could say we discussed this publicly, and right now, I think we should just look at all options and not rush to one.
I think if this were some type of good idea, the local real estate professionals would be the ones who would be benefiting by, highlighting the neighborhood and perhaps helping home sales and home values. So I don't know if it's money worth spent at our end.
Right.
Okay, anything else?